Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's kiki, which is the ice is melting in Salt Lake City because the newbies are bringing the mother effing heat. But before we dive into that, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this because a kiki is always better with community. And don't forget to check out the description box below. We have tons of goodies and shop the love collection. Treat yourself. And with that, let's dive in. So next week, we kick off with the third season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and friendships have changed, alliances have shifted, and we have some new faces. So as we already know, Lisa Barlow and Whitney Rose are now friends, or in my opinion, they have a new strategic alliance. We all know that Whitney Rose is now on the outs with her quote unquote cousin, Heather Gay, because Heather Gay is saying, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you were abused as a child. You're making this up for a storyline. I don't believe you. And to me, that's a little sickening that you would ever say, I don't believe you, when someone, particularly someone that you're saying is in your family, is saying they were abused. But we still have to see the footage. We still have to see the scenes so we can judge for ourselves. And also don't forget, Jen Shah pleaded guilty. So we're going to see that unfold all through the season. And then she will ultimately be sentenced, I think, in the next coming weeks. To see how long she'll have to go away to prison. And then we have some newbies. We have Angie Harrington, who I never liked. I thought she was such a fake and phony friend to Lisa Barlow. You guys know me. When people are disloyal, it's just, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And I always look at that person like, girl, bye. Like, you're doing the most. You're too fake. You're too phony. Also, allegedly, word on the street, Angie Harrington actually is on the outs with her child, who is a transgendered individual, and that she was only using her child's transition for a storyline and for a spot on the show. And she actually does not support her child. She does not talk to her child. So behind the scenes, she actually is a bigot, allegedly. So again, Angie Harrington, I never liked her. There's another Angie on the scene. I have to see how I feel about her. People are saying that she's cool, she's fun, she's a vibe. We'll see. See if she'll bring it. Whose side is she on, and all this and that. But also there is a new woman named Danna. And so Danna is bringing the heat, particularly when it comes to Ms. Jen Shah. She is claws out, no holds barred. So this is from All About the Real Housewives. So Jen started this social media beef when she posted, we don't know her. Well, she said, number one, we don't know her. Number two, don't come for me wearing McDougal 1984 prom dress. Number three, save your pennies. You're the one not getting paid and working for free. Oop, and I oop. Okay, well, number one, it's McDougal. Anyway, she misspelled the prom dress, but you know what? I can't talk. I mispronounce people's names, so I can't be a hypocrite with that one. But that's not how you spell the designer. Anyway, so then Danna claps back and she says, "Get your facts straight before you come at me, boo boo." And then she says, "B. Quit worrying about my McDougal." They both spelled it wrong. Anyway, quit worrying about my McDougal, because where you're going, they don't make Gucci orange jumpsuits, and I own multiple properties and businesses. I don't steal from the elderly. I also don't work for free, but you wouldn't know anything about that because you've never worked a day in your life. Worry about paying your mother her retirement money back that you took from her knowing you were guilty. Clink, clank, B. Pow. Ooh, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. All right, a couple of things. Obviously, I'm Team Danna. I don't know her. I haven't seen her on the show yet, but she comes like blazing. I mean, blazing against Jen Shah, because I think it's pretty clear she's the Jen Shah replacement. You know, I don't want to be racist or anything like that, but, you know, Dana's also Asian, I believe. Or of that like Polynesian Asian descent. I don't know the exact ethnicity of Jen Shah, so I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to say it's something and it's not, or assume. So again, I'm trying to be respectful as I can be, but it seems like, and not to be like a tokenism, but it just seems like the Dana girl is clearly the replacement for Jen when Jen goes off to, prison. So it seems like she's coming blazing in. She's gunning for Jin. She knows that, essentially that's going to be her snowflake going forward to see what the situation is. Now, Jen is saying that she is working for free. I don't know. Is she working for free? I don't know. That's the same exact thing that, Garcelle's son Oliver's, estranged wife said about him. She was like, you're up here on Vanderpump Rules and you're kissing people, you're going on dates, you're being disparaging about me, and you're working for free. They're not even paying you for this. I think that Dana's probably getting paid. I don't think she's on the show for free with Dana. So, I mean, Jen, calm down. So, what I will say about the clapback, which you should pay your mom back. Okay. On the surface, yes, that's a really good clapback. Like, don't worry about my money. Like, you're literally going to prison. Why don't you spend time with your children? Why are you on social media beefing with people? Like, where are your priorities, sweetheart? Like, you're literally going to federal prison. You should not be on social media beefing with anybody. You should be with your children. You should be with your mother and her father passed away. You should be with your mother. You should be with your family. You should be with like the friends you have left. You should be enjoying like free air, free sunshine, free trees, free grass under your feet. Like, you should be enjoying your freedom. The fact that Jen Shah is still so thirsty to be relevant in these streets and she's on social media doing this, it's psychotic to me. It's psychotic. It really shows you that personality disorder. I mean, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing, but the level of narcissism and delusion you have to have about yourself, that you're going to federal prison and you choose to spend your time beefing with somebody on Twitter. Or Instagram, whatever platform this is. Insane. Now, I get what she's saying about pay your mom back the retirement money back that you took from her knowing you were guilty. Okay, on this, yes, on the surface, it's a great clapback. It's good. However, my conspiracy theory is this. I don't think Jen Shah's mom used a dime of her actual retirement money. I think that Jen Shah had funneled, laundered, whatever you want to call it, money to her mother that her mother then just said on TV was her retirement money to pay for her legal fees so that she wouldn't have to, disclose where she got all this money from to the feds. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, mom, do me a solid. I'm going to funnel you some money, right? I need you to say on camera, I need you to put it on the record that this was your retirement money. This was your $1 million retirement money as a teacher. I'm not trying to shade anybody, but we got to put on our critical thinking caps. Again, I'm not shading anybody, but we got to think critically about this. Let's put your $1 million retirement money away, which she could have. She could. I need you to come on camera and say that this is your retirement money. I don't believe for a second, that was Jen Shah's mother's actual retirement money. I think Jen Shah funneled that money to her mom, and then she said, Mom, do me a solid, say this is your retirement money. So then she could have the money to then fund her legal defense without having to, disclose where she got all that money from or how much money she actually had. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me know. Put it down in the comment box if you follow that logic. Also, I don't think her mother thought she was innocent. I don't think that. This is, to me, a Coach Shah situation. This is an Erica Girardi situation. Your mother knows you. I don't think that her mother for 1 second thought that Jen Shah was running a legitimate business, that she was able to rake in multi-million dollars a year, rent all these homes, buy all these cars, support all these people, give everybody all this money, and it was legitimate. I think that her mother knew that her business was fraudulent. A mother knows their child. I'm not saying the mom was in on the scheme. I don't think that. I don't think the mom was like a part of the fraud. But I think her mom is smart enough to know that Jen Shah's company was not on the up and up. You see what I'm saying? So of course, Jen has given her mom money over the years. She's given her family money over the years. Every single scene, Jen Shah is always crying about how she supports her entire family, her cousins, her extended family, this, that, and the third. And clearly she was also giving money to her mom, which is totally fine. You know, if you have millions and millions of dollars, of course you're going to give money to your mom. Of course. Like, that's just a given, right? So I do not think for 1 second that retirement money in that scene was real. That 100% was scripted by Jen Shah to get it on camera, to get it on paper. Hey, mom, the retirement money, you know, that's how I'm paying for the lawyers. And I do not think for 1 second Jen Shah's mom ever thought that she was innocent. I do think that her mom wanted her to be able to fight it so she didn't have to go to jail, of course. But I don't think for 1 second Jen Shah's mother ever thought she was innocent. That's what I think. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down in the comment box below. Are you excited for the new season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 3? Are you excited to see what the newbies bring? You know, it's Danna and the 2 Angies. Are you excited for that? Are you excited to see Whitney Rose versus Heather Gay? Finally, Tweedledee and Tweedledum broke up, and we're going to see them go at it. Are you excited to see Jen Shah? How is she going to act on this season? You know, Jen Shah versus her replacement, Danna. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Jen Shah is a bit narcissistic and delusional? Again, not diagnosing anybody, but she's about to go to federal prison, and the number one thing on her priority list is going on Instagram stories and talking about somebody's dress. Do you think her priorities are straight when she is a mother, she is a wife, she's a daughter, she's a friend? Why is she not spending her last free days for the foreseeable future, depending on how long she gets, you know, with her family and friends? What do you think? Do you think Danna is doing the most? Do you think, yeah, girl, that was a clapback, but like calm down a little bit. Like, you're doing the absolute most. Don't become one of those housewives or friends of that come in so hot, like an Audra, right? Like Audra and Married to Medicine, she's coming in so hot that she's unlikable. You know, we don't really like Audra. We're kind of like, calm down, girl, chill out. So do you think, no, Danna, come in, claws out, stake your claim? Or are you guys like, you know what, Danna, calm down. We already know Jen Shah is a fraud. We already know she's going to prison. Like, cool the jets. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. We get it. So let me know. But before you do, you know the drill. Be sure to like this video and notification bell so you don't miss when we go live. And also key is always better with community. Check out the description box below. We have so many goodies, and shop the love collection. Grab something special for yourself and for someone else. And with that, take care of yourself and each other. Bye. I love you.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go.